Right, so now hopefully I have cut all that preamble out. There's like 2 minutes or something. It doesn't matter, does it? I feel I have a lot of verbal tics going through the recordings, and I'm just like, damn. Okay, let's. What was that very brief, I guess, glitch out before the cutscene started? Very nice. Now, I do know in the previous recording there was quite a bit of lag that I didn't really notice, and that might have been because of how I edited the video
It's
in
me.
program. So, I may. I also made a mistake in saying that this is medium. This is max settings, but again, which surprises me because I was able to run the enemy within with no issues. Well, next to none, essentially. I can't remember anything, so yeah. I really hope that it was just a early problem.
Another brutal week in Gotham, folks. A string of home invasions rippled through the city's already crime-infested East End. Apparently, the bandits are using stolen GCPD battering rams to force their way in.
I was going to say, you should have those out, but I guess Alfred took them out.
Remember to keep those front doors locked tonight.
Yeah, presumably. He will also have
We
them.
have breaking news tonight. 5 criminals are in custody this evening after a break-in at City Hall. But thanks to the efforts of the Batman, the stolen items were returned.
Not all of them. Let's see what she was really after.
Allegations that Dent may have actually been involved in the break-in. Talk about dirty politics. Does Hill's campaign really think these accusations hold any water with the voters? Or will it be perceived as a desperate attempt from a flailing campaign to take down one of Gotham's
I remember when this game,
most
when this like the Shadows edition was rumored or whatever, there was a bunch of like people had, I guess rumors were going around, or people had these like wild dreams about what it would be, and they were like, you can go to the Batcave at any time. Okay, I can't go anywhere. Like during the story, you can just go back to the Batcave, and like there was something. I don't remember. I read like the leak quote unquote, and it was like, yeah, like you can edit your Bruce, like his hair and his facial hair and shit, but it won't show up on Batman. And I mean, like, it's makes no sense to me, honestly. It's just a, you know, a nice little filter deal.
causing traffic to back up
Oh
for
my
miles as the cops cut him
toys.
down.
Spare
Right.
grapple. Can't believe I let her take that.
Okay, so say I'm not looking for that. What the fuck am I looking for then?
Can deliver a jolt or knock out electricity in the area. I suppose that Catwoman would have preferred the latter.
Oh, I'm probably supposed to look at the drive, aren't I? Right.
Nearly fell off a building for this.
Of course.
Police don't have any suspects at the time. 2 more patients have gone missing from Arkham Asylum, bringing the total number of escapees from the half-prison, half-mental hospital to
Yes.
15
No,
this
those
year.
are not what I want to look
Only
at.
3 have been caught to date, but all the escapees highlight the rough, some would say inhumane conditions at the aging asylum. The latest,
Arkham City.
Holographic lenses, voice modulation. Wayne Enterprises really outdid themselves with this version.
I really hope they do that, or at least a version of that, with the rubber pads. Really sick. Is that not? Surely it would just be more
That's why that
efficient
was
to
so
have that up
important.
all the time. I don't know what you gain from having it into the floor besides looking cool, but it doesn't look cool, so what's the
Encrypted.
point?
Wayne Manor has
Chuckles,
7
I know.
bedrooms, 2 kitchens, a library, a gymnasium, a basketball court, and a movie theatre. And yet I always find you here,
A
in a
gymnasium and
dark,
a
damp
basketball
cave,
court. Jesus.
in front of a computer.
I like
I'm
this
more
game.
at home here than the rest of the house, you know that.
Then we should build an 8th bedroom down here.
Sure, I can see the headlines now. Bruce Wayne, billionaire, entrepreneur, cave dweller.
Quite an eclectic resume. Did you find out what that, Catwoman tried to steal?
Well, in the process.
What are we looking at?
Let me try a different angle.
Alfred, come over here and press the other keys. If we button mash, it's fine. Let's see, if I was a much bigger person, I would have taken that clip from NCIS where they do that. I'm not going to explain it, you know what? I'll just...
This is a map of the east side shoreline. But it could mean any number of things. Money, weapons, drugs, everything flows through that port.
Maybe it's where Mayor Hill picks up his dry cleaning.
Can't make sense of it yet. There's still plenty of files to decrypt.
And in the meantime, I saved you what I could.
Thanks, Al.
Yeah, the same couldn't be said for the bar. I had to literally pry Mrs. Zellerback away. But you'll be pleased to hear everyone has left, including Mr. Falcone. Before the game switched from billiards to cutthroat. I'd recommend leaving the fistfights to your alter ego.
I don't want anything to do with Falcone.
Well, he certainly showed interest in you. That's what worries me. For the record, your father despised men like Falcone, thought they ruined Gotham's stellar reputation.
Back when it still had one?
It can again, Bruce. Though people like this Catwoman aren't helping. Is she new to town?
Never seen her before. Hopefully, she's just a tourist. I'll check the codex.
Ah, yes, of course.
Found her.
No, I have no information on her. Shit.
Not much to find, apparently.
Few burglaries, break-ins. Seems to lay pretty low.
You could learn a thing or two from her. You can't step outside without it ending up in the news lately. As Bruce or Batman.
Sure.
That's not the point. I want criminals to know I'm out there. Batman isn't hiding from anybody.
I was talking about Bruce. I don't mean to beat a dead argument, but...
No one's gonna figure it out, Al. Trust me.
Miss Vale noticed your injuries, so did Mr. Dent. If they put it together with the incident at the mayor's office, it would undo all the long nights and close calls we've endured to get here. You're in the spotlight more than ever. You have to be careful.
I've had to cover for mysterious injuries before.
You've been lucky.
Or I'm just a really good liar.
A necessary evil in your line of work, I suppose. Though I hope you change careers someday. Old men worry, that's all. It's our gift and our curse. One more worry for the list.
I thought I saw Oz. It's been, what, 20 years? Last time I saw him, we were in grade school.
Indeed, you two were thick as thieves. Oswald, however, took that role more literally than you.
Dishonorable discharge, illegal boxing matches, arms dealing, prison stints?
That's a criminal grand slam, if I'm using the expression correctly.
Unfortunately, you are.
Oswald claimed he only wanted to catch up, but his behavior following his family's collapse is troubling. Why he's returning now, I haven't the faintest idea.
Do you think he might know something about the break-in? This Catwoman shows up around the same time Oswald comes back to town. Might not be a coincidence.
Oswald's crimes, numerous they may be, are on a much smaller scale than robbing City Hall.
Well, he was always trouble growing up, but it's the fun kind of trouble.
You both were. Even though you and young Master Cobblepot used to be close, I'd advise you to be cautious. But I know you can't abandon a good mystery until it's solved.
I'll be careful, Alfred.
When you see what's become of his park, I think you will.
Right. I kind of wish Alfred had a bit of color to him, like just something to stand out, either his tie or This looks incredible. Like, you know what? I mean, again, I wouldn't, like I said last episode, I guess I wouldn't want to play the game if it was entirely like this, but as an option, this is just, I love it. It's, can I give him change? No. Hold on. Aren't I supposed to be the fucking...
Thank you, sir.
No, you know what? It doesn't matter. None of this matters. Yes, can I warm my hands over this? No, but I can get back to my normal palette for a second. Fleeting as it was, now it's gone.
Great. There's the statue, but no Oz.
I kind of wish this game had like a either like what Tales had, where there was like incentive to explore by there was money around for you to use, mostly as Fiona, if I remember correctly. But or like in the first Walking Dead game, which I don't think has been replicated, where there's dialogue, because there's a core cast of characters, you can talk to them and stuff.
Beat it.
Oh, nice mohawk mutant from The Dark Knight Returns. It's one of the only things in this game that's the same color in both versions. Well, that and
Watch
stone.
wallet cash. But this goes through you. Hey, you heard him, man. The hell are you waiting for?
Go ahead. Try and take it.
The hell you say? End him.
Gentlemen!
Oz?
Keep walking, all right? This don't concern you, twerp.
You see,
buttons are
that's
yellow.
where you're mistaken. My old mate and I have some catching up to do. And you're ruining the moment! Come here! Think that'll do? Stay down! This used to be a nice place. Lowlifes like you don't belong. This is my park! Mine! You hear that?
Jason Spizak.
Oh, hey Bruce. You've got a little, Yeah, good as new.
Keeping the blood
Woo!
red.
That was a right little scrap, eh?
That's great.
Nothing kickstarts the system like a dash of adrenaline, eh?
Oh, thanks for the backup.
I yanked you away from your bloody ivory tower, Bruce. Least I can do is make sure you don't get shanked.
Oh, that's very thoughtful of you.
Yeah, it's been what? 2 decades?
And you know what? I haven't been mugged once that entire time.
Yeah, that wasn't why I brought you here, mate. Right now, I am trying to recognize the little Bruce I used to run around this place with. Back when it wasn't, you know, like this. This park used to mean something. A place that was safe for kids, for families. People came from all over to visit. Oh, Mum and Dad, they put so much work in here.
Well, those were better days.
That they were. Yeah. Thought we'd grow up to be kings, I did. Both of us. This city chews right through people. Mum committed to Arkham. Dad ended it himself, he did. My family's fortune, there's nothing left, Bruce.
I know. Alfred told me.
It's funny, huh? Same place that ground my family to dust. Gave you the good life. Used to run in the same circles we did. Hobnobbing parties, round-the-world vacations, unlimited potential. Now all I got is this park.
My parents are gone too, Oz.
I know, Bruce, I know. I'm sorry for it. But I have my own funerals to attend. Good to know you haven't changed, Bruce. You still care about something more than just yourself. Although, I was surprised to see Carmine Falcone at your party last night. Made himself right at home. That oily...
Falcone was an uninvited guest. That's it. Never want to see his face again.
On that, we can agree in earnest. Falcone made a stack of cash and corpses a mile high, ruining families like mine. All he needs is a little push. And... it'll be a treat to watch him hit pavement. Sorry, mate. This reunion got a lot more grim than I planned. Things are gonna be on the upswing soon, no? A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door, and I'm here to let it in. Which brings me to you, Bruce. You see, you throw a rock in any direction, you break a window that Wayne Enterprises owns. As the rich and powerful go, oh, you top Gotham's list. But when my revolution starts, we're gonna smash windows and cross off names all the way down. Like I said, it's not gonna be pretty. It's gonna be beautiful.
I'm not your enemy, Oz.
That remains to be seen, don't it? I've got great affection for you, Bruce. I really do. Which is why I'm warning you. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side. Good seeing you, Bruce, but I got some rocks to collect. Cheers.